We're underway. We just left Stocking Island.
The plan is, from Stocking Island, we'll head toward Cuba, hoping to make it to Cuba for a multi-day sail before heading back to Florida.
And we're motoring right now because we've got the wind at our nose and we've only got about 6 knots of wind. What do you have to say for yourself, Dave?
The wind. Beautiful day out here.
Yeah. So like I said, we're going to be motoring for a while, so the audio won't be great for a lot of the time here when you're motoring. It's quite loud. Nonetheless, I'm going to have a snack. I want to thank the folks at Brahmi. I'm not getting paid for this, but I do want to say these people, I actually met the owner and some other workers from this company. They're kind of a startup on the East Coast and they love sailing. So they decided to send me a case of these things for the trip, just to kind of send me off on a nice, with a nice little parting gift. It was awesome. So I'm looking forward to trying these little beans. Brahmi, I think they sell them in Whole Foods and stuff. They're like, what are they, kidney beans, 7 grams of plant protein, little snacks that are healthy. So check them out. All right, what do you think of these things, Dave?
Think of what things?
These Brahmi beans.
These things. Yeah, they're great. I'll eat Brahmi every day. 90 years old, look what Brahmi have done for me. Yeah? Man. Yeah. Hang on, let me go out and kill a shark.
So the little bean kind of things.
Yeah.
So we've just reefed the sails to get ready for the evening before it gets dark, plus there's a possible squall coming up. But you always want to reef your sails before, before it's too late. Also at nighttime, we like to make sure to reef them early. That way you don't have to deal with any crisis in the middle of the night. And the possible squall coming up.
The wind was blowing a bit more than expected, so we decided to reef the sails again, making it a double reef. For anyone who may not know, reefing the sails is when you take down a portion of the sail to create less surface area so the boat can handle heavier winds. We also rolled in the head sail. We're listening to the weather radio for the forecast. And just like that, the bad weather was past us. Not as bad as we thought. So now we're just enjoying the evening as the sun goes down.
running downwind. We're running downwind and we want to try to figure out how to modify this pole with an uphaul.
Our goal is to put up the spinnaker pole, which will help hold out the Genoa sail. The boat is not really rigged to use the spinnaker pole because you need an uphaul and a downhaul typically. But we're going to improvise and rig a temporary uphaul just like this here, which will help hold the pole up while it's attached to the clew of the head sail.
Because it doesn't require there's not a lot of pressure on it, we can use a light line for now. We're going to actually run this one through the mast using a mouse, a line that's already there, a much lighter line. This is actually the uphaul for holding the where the boom, the spinnaker boom, goes into the sail. If we didn't have this on it, it'd be pulling the sail all the way down and we wouldn't get a good shape to it. So this actually holds that end of the spinnaker boom up. This is
He's now using that smaller line, which he calls a mouse, to pull up the larger line. We decided to go a bit thicker on the line here.
Maybe I could use the rest of it as a foregoing.
Here, Dave is going to tie the line to the front of the spinnaker pole. He's going to tie the other end to the tow rail on the deck. But first, he'll have to wrestle the pole like a crocodile hunter, which you'll see momentarily.
Right. What I want you to do is to go all the way back under that sheet, yeah?
Okay.
Because you'll have to reach that sheet up in there. This is why you see a boat this size, 37-footer, with 20 crew on it, 10 to 20 crew. Because every guy has got a job. You know, 2 or 3 guys down below handling the sails, whether we're down, there's 2 guys handle the spinnaker, 2 guys handle this. Yeah, 1 guy's navigating, 1 guy's steering. Yeah, 1 guy on each winch. That's it. Well, we tamed it. 1 finger missing. The pole took the finger off, top of the finger off. And that's it, yeah? That's nothing. I'll laugh that one away. Alright, we got water pouring in.
What do you think that is? Can you tell if it's salt or?
Tastes fresh. It's not too brackish. Not good. pump's not working.
Nothing's happening?
I didn't get a lot of footage of us scrambling, not knowing if the boat was taking on water or if the bilge pump was working. As it turned out, one of my 50-gallon freshwater tanks under the salon seats had sprung a leak. We fixed it and fixed the bilge pump as well. However, with all the movement down below, I started to get nauseous. And then...
Oh! And there he goes, second time in. And he's looking pretty sick around about this time.
All right, so what are you doing over here?
Well, the crew member got horribly sick. He was dying, laying down on his deathbed. And so we made him ginger tea. Miraculous recovery was then noticed. Now he's up filming. He's going to be feeling good.
So that's the remedy for seasickness, you think?
Yeah. Yeah, I think ginger. That's why I carry the ginger biscuits and ginger tea. Yeah. You could probably even chew raw ginger. Yeah. You get away with that. Yeah. Captain Cook. Captain Cook, he was the first one to come up with the remedy for seasickness. Right, so get cappuccinos around the world and they shuts in.
As the evening was upon us, we had to talk seriously about whether we wanted to continue for 2 more days to Cuba, or, based on the boat problems and me being sick, if we wanted to head back a little early and enjoy the Bahamas some more before Florida.
Well, it's the day after. We've decided to turn around and essentially end the trip early. Feeling fine about it. A little disappointed about not fulfilling the original plan, but I think I was very naive first. But we've been sailing through the night. We've got to go get fuel. We've been motor sailing most of this whole trip, just because the wind was in certain directions. And right now, for example, the wind is very light. We're going dead downwind, and all is well. I'm feeling a little bit better. I've been took some medicine and haven't thrown up in about 24 hours, so actually a little less than that. So that's good. But yeah, moving along, we're gonna go into Emerald Bay, which is a place to get fuel on Great Exuma, and then we will head up towards the Exumas, and we're gonna actually, I told Dave as a sort of consolation prize, I want to explore a bit of the Exumas a little more in detail than what I've done already. So he's got some kind of secret spots that he loves from his years of being around here that we're going to check out for the next couple of days, and then we'll head back to Florida probably 5 or 6 days from now. But you know, I think I've gotten the experience that I wanted, which was the open ocean sailing, the multi-day trips. For example, right now it's our 3rd day, going into our 3rd day of sailing non-stop. Seeing very little land. Right now I see no land whatsoever. So, you know, I think one of the things, we were heading down to Cuba, and I didn't know, well, I mean, obviously I knew it was far away, but it's like we were going to go down there, and then we were debating whether we just go down to Santiago and check it out, and then turn around and come back. And that's, you know, essentially walking speed to go somewhere that's 400 miles away, and then turn around and come back. Didn't make a lot of sense. You know, 3 or 4 days to go down, 3 or 4 days to come back. especially with the conditions of the boat and me being sick. I didn't know how much worse it was going to get. You know, Dave was even talking about, you know, like malaria. The mosquitoes have been horrible. Not horrible. The mosquitoes have been bad, especially at Stocking Island at times. And you know, anyway, having a nice sail. Not sure if you can see this on the camera, but the cool thing about the Exuma is with the turquoise water, you can actually see the reflection up in the clouds of the turquoise color.
Both the boat and I ended up fine. Just a little bittersweet knowing that the trip would soon end. But still more adventures to come, so join us next time in the Exumas for my first time spearfishing.
Hang on, what's that? A boat coming to rescue us. We're saved!